My heart, yeah.
Ooh,
My body, yeah.
dude, listen to that.
Mind, yeah.
That's Pop Diva. Dude, my hair is a mess. Thank God for caps. Let me know which way you wear your caps, if you do wear caps, to the front or to the back. Today we're checking out Landr FX. Having all these plugins is like collecting infinity stones. They are so colorful and each of them serves a certain purpose. You use them for different things. So you can get them as like one by one, or you can get them as a suite, and they're also included in the all access pass that you can get from Landr. So what you have is you have the acoustic and you have the electric and bass and beats and voice. So I have a track that I've loaded up. So we have kind of a guitar sound here that we can use that is kind of slightly acoustic, so I can just do that. It's just these simple notes. Oh, that's really cool. And you can also resize these plugins. Like I can make it bigger like this so that you can see more of it. Like if you really want to zoom into it, you can see it nicely by just coming here to these three dots. And you also can check for updates and about the plugin and the FAQ and to check out some information. And then over here you can also like check out the presets. So there's creative, there's reverb, delay, effects, and EQ. So we're gonna start here by creative. So you have a blend here that blends in the effect, and then you also have your input and output. So it's so simple, you don't have to do much to tune your sound. Ooh, I like that. This one has a little bit of a phase. And then if you want just the reverb, you can also just pick like a reverb. And if you want just the delay, and if you want just effects, if you really want to like really change the sound, and you also have EQ. That's really cool. And I like that you can also heart certain presets that you like, if those are the presets that you might want to get back to. And then next you have the bass. So we're going to move on to the bass. So it has the mix tools, and then it has amp effects, and then it also has modulation and effects. So mix tools are really cool. Obviously they aid you in your mixing. And then we have the presets. I kind of like that compressed pop. Then you have presence and air, bright and wide, drive by a car system actually sounds nice. And then you have amp effects if you have a bass that you want to add effects to. And modulation effects. That actually sounds dope. Oh, listen to that. Ooh. So if you load up a preset like a bass preset or something like that, even like an 808 or whatever you have in your track, you can use this and just blend it to your liking. And then you also have, so with beats you can use it like on drums. So I could come here to this sound, which is like a shaker. I can even throw this on a shaker sound, and I can go through the presets. You can see here they have different types of presets. There's the drum kit, kick, snare, cymbals, EQ, and FX. You can pick what you want to use, and this is obviously not a kick, and this is obviously not a snare. And we can come here to cymbals. Let me try this. Ooh, I like this snappy percussion. Wow, this is really cool. Let me actually make this big. I'm actually gonna heart that. So you just pick what you want to use it for, and then that's how you use that. Let's try a kick for this instance here, and I'm gonna make it bigger again like that, and then I'm gonna go to kick. So you can see it's changing the character of the kick. That's the long and short. So let's move on to another sound, which is this clap here. I'm just gonna go back here on beats, and what we can do is we can try out maybe here on snare. Just gonna make this bigger. I like that punchy snare. 70s dry snare. That's a bright. Okay. That's really cool. And if you like blend 100%, I like my claps and my snares to be really punchy. I like this first preset here. I'm just gonna hard that. I wanna use that for later. So now we're gonna move on to like electric. So maybe I can try it on the sound here. And you can see here it has reverb, delay, effects, and EQ. Same thing as well. If you just want that from the plugin, I like that they added that little extra thing here. So you have 70s guitar. You have alternative. You have warble. That's in another room. If that's too much, you can play around with the blend. And oversaturated. And punky. Sad guitar. Oh, that's really cool. Holy. Like, listen to that. Maybe just a little bit, like around here by 60%. That sounds so cool. I'm gonna heart that. That's a cool preset. And then we're gonna move to voice because this track does have a voice.
My mind, yeah, it all belongs to you and only you.
So that's the voice, that's the dry voice. And then I'm gonna load that there.
My heart, yeah.
Ooh.
My body, yeah.
Dude, listen to that.
My mind, yeah.
That's Pop Diva.
Nobody else can take it away.
Ooh.
Nobody else got nothing to say.
I mean, I did nothing. I just slapped this thing on and these vocals are sounding pristine. They're sounding so good, dude. Let me just go 100.
My heart, yeah. My body, yeah.
Okay, I can definitely tell that that's a little bit too much. Like you see here, I'm at 100 and if I double click, it resets back to 50%.
My heart, yeah. My body, yeah.
And you also have thick,
My mind, yeah.
R&B lead,
It all belongs to you and only you.
intimate vocals.
Nobody else can take it away.
Ooh, I like this shiny and Pop Diva.
Nobody
Ooh.
else got nothing to say.
I also like vocals glue. With vocals glue, I'm hearing that it has a little bit more compression. It's really gluing everything together.
My heart, yeah.
And then spacey.
My body, yeah.
Okay, that's a bit too much.
My mind, yeah.
That's like an effect. And if you just want the EQ, you can, just use the EQ.
My heart, yeah.
EQ preset, so that's cleaned up.
My heart, yeah. My body, yeah.
Presence boost,
My
bass lift,
mind, yeah. It all belongs to you and only you.
and then the smile. So smile, that's like a smile EQ where it's like, like a smile. That's like an EQ type.
My heart,
And then I like that you also have de-harsh, de-mud, and de-s.
my heart, yeah. My body, yeah. My mind, yeah. My heart, yeah. My body, yeah.
Let's wait for it to say
My
S.
mind, yeah. It all belongs to you and only you.
And if you just want reverb, you also have just reverb
My
again.
heart, yeah. My body, yeah. My mind,
And if you
yeah.
just want delay,
It all belongs to you and only you. Nobody else can take it away.
ooh, that's cool.
Nobody else got nothing to say.
And then if you want compression, you have smooth compression,
My heart, yeah. My body, yeah.
hard compression,
My mind, yeah. It all belongs to you and only you.
Okay, so I like the smooth compression. I definitely wouldn't use hard compression all that much unless if I really need my vocals to be really like overly compressed. I like that it's there. And then you also have parallel thickening.
My heart, yeah. My body, yeah. My mind, yeah.
Yo, these are amazing, man. And then you also have saturation, which is so good to add some character to the voice.
My heart, yeah.
So that's like lightly toasted.
My heart, yeah. My body, yeah. My mind, yeah.
I think when it comes to vocals, when it comes to saturation, you don't want to add too much. So I wouldn't go beyond 50% when it comes to saturation, unless if you want like that effect to be like in your face like this, and then you have overdriven here.
Heart, yeah.
You know, if this is the effect that you're going for, like for backup vocals or a certain part of the vocal, then that's cool. I don't think it would work for like the main vocal, all of it to just be overdriven like this.
My heart, yeah. My body, yeah.
That aggressive as well.
My heart, yeah. My body,
That's
yeah.
like total distortion. And then lastly, you just have effects.
My heart, yeah. My body,
That's like old radio.
my mind, yeah.
Megaphone.
It all belongs to you and only you.
And then you have filtered background. So if you have background vocals, you can obviously use that. And if you have
My heart, yeah. My body, yeah.
if you have backgrounds that just need a little bit of some tuning, the thought of every situation of vocals that you might want to use: compression, reverb, EQ, delay, and everything. These plugins are amazing, but I want to hear from you guys what you think about these plugins. And remember, you can try these out for 7 days, so make sure to go to the link down below to try these plugins out. And again, they do come with the all access pass. There's a link down below if you want to sign up with the all access pass. You can have all the Landr stuff, the mastering, the plugins, and everything. You get everything, and you can also get these plugins one by one if you want just a single plugin and you don't want the rest, or maybe you want to buy them one by one. But I would recommend you to get the all access pass because you just get everything. And I think these are really cool, but I want to hear down below what you think about these plugins. But I think it's a worthwhile investment. They don't like confuse you with so much going on in them. They are very simplistic, you know, and you don't waste your time tweaking so many things and tweaking some other things that you don't even hear, but you just stick to composition and stick to making the music without all that distraction of all these knobs and all these other things. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you down in the comments below. Like and subscribe to this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. I'm X and I'm out. Peace.